Hey guys, Games for Life here, and in today's episode we're gonna take Atrox from ugly to beautiful. So let's get started. Now, why are we on Atrox? Basically, here we have some farms. Here's a byte farm that we've recently built. It's disconnected right now. And we also have some gas farms right here to get all of the gases for our chemistry lab back on Glacio. So this is basically our little Atrox base. Now we need to make it look better, because this, I won't sugarcoat it, this looks awful. Right, Atrox is not a very beautiful planet. It's beautiful if you explore like the caves or stuff like that, but for a base this is awful. So yeah, we've got a ton of materials here to do that. But first I want to tell you about the automation playlist that I've recently created. You'll find the videos where we built this farm behind me in that playlist, so make sure to save that, and you can watch all of the videos in there. I swear they're really cool. But now let's focus on this video. So we'll start off by painting the base. We've got a few colors right here, I believe, yeah. So we've got some colors right here, we'll decide on one and then we'll paint the base. Then we'll plant some plants over here, so you can see we've got tons of seeds of all types. We're gonna plant some plants, so the base looks a little bit more natural, just giving it that little bit of extra flair. And then we've got some lights to set up, because this is pretty dark all of the time. Atrox is really cloudy, so you get really low sunlight, which makes things hard to see. You can see we've got lights in here and we've got tall storages to place them on, so we'll have light poles everywhere. Now let's get started. So we're gonna paint it. Alright, we've got these colors here. I'm gonna take all of them, and maybe you're wondering what we'll do with this extra space right here. Well, that's for an upcoming video where we'll build some power items here on Atrox, because this byte farm really takes a lot of power to work at full speed, and that's why it's disconnected right now. We don't really have that kind of power right now on Atrox, but the very next video I'm gonna be filming right after this one is the power video, where we'll place tons of batteries, wind power, solar power, everything, so we can have this farm running full time. We'll get so many bytes. My goal is to actually hit 1 million bytes, and then we'll see after that, maybe 10 million, whatever. But yeah, I've been rambling enough, so let's get to painting. Basically we have our inhibitor mode right here, and then we'll pick a color. So we've got this purple right here. Oops. We've got this purple. We've also got a pink. This is the pink, and then we've got a yellow right here. So let's see what this looks like. Yeah, so these are the three colors that I've brought. I'm pretty sure these two are from Vesania, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember where I got the yellow, but yeah, so everything's green and black around us. I don't want the purple, I want something brighter, so it's between these two. I'll probably go with the yellow, because we've used this color for our quarry base, if you remember that. So we'll go with the yellow for now, and we'll paint all of the base. I'm probably gonna time-lapse this, because it's gonna take a while, so enjoy the time-lapse, guys. And there we go, that's all of it painted yellow. This actually looks pretty good. It's already brighter, well, it's also daylight right now. But yeah, this looks so much better than before, and it seems I've missed a couple of spots, so let me just go back and fix these. Yeah, so a little bit underneath the platforms there. I hope everything's fine now. So we've got it painted already. Now let's go on to the next step. We can plant those plants. So let's see, we've got some fractal roses, then we've got some boom balloon seeds. Let's get these out there as well. And last but not least, we've got these mutant elegance pewflower seeds. So yeah, we've got tons of plants right here. So let's get going. I'll take some of each and start planting them around. So maybe we have something like a fractal rose in between these platforms. We could also have a boom balloon right here, maybe along the edges as well. These elegant spew flowers are a little bit on the bigger side, so I'll have them on the outer layer of the base because they take up a lot of space. And not gonna lie, the fractal roses are actually my favorite out of the bunch. They look so cool on Atrox. They're like green. Actually, you can see one, it already grew over there. Let me show you. So this is what a fractal rose looks like on Atrox. I've actually got a video where I plant one on each planet and they all look different. That was a really cool video to make actually. So yeah, I'll keep planting them like this and then I'll show you how it looks when I'm done. And I've got all of them planted. So this is what the base looks like now. I've purposely let the middle area here empty so we can build our power section of the base on that side. And I've placed these along the outskirts of the base. And then we've got some in between the platforms, like right here. We've got boom balloons, fractal roses, everything in here. So this already looks a lot better. And I also love the look of the elegant spew flowers all around the base. I think it gives it a really cool vibe. So now let's get on to the lighting part. So we're gonna place some platforms with tall storages on them. Here are the platforms. Oops, I forgot about those lights on my back. So I'm gonna place these platforms around our utility items in here and the farms and everything, and some along the outskirts of the base as well. I'm not gonna place any in this section. We'll do that after doing the power part in the next video. So basically what I want to do is have some of these small platforms right here. Yeah, something like that. And then we'll have the tall storages on top of them where we can add our work lights. So I'll put some right here as well. Maybe even two of them in here. Then we'll also have some like this. And we'll run extenders, but I'm thinking about running them either through the ground or around the back here. So we don't have a ton of wires going through our base. That wouldn't really look that nice. Right, so let's grab some of these tall storages. And we can just place them over here for now. Yeah, so something like that. They've got power now. And all we have to do is add the lights to them. We've also got some extenders set up over here. And now let's add the lights. We've got our work lights over on this side. And this is really gonna light up the whole base. It's gonna be so much easier to see in here. And it's gonna look prettier than before. Maybe have this one facing outwards and this one towards the platforms. We'll have this one inwards. Yes, we can play around with this, we can turn them around whenever we like. And we've also got two spots on the back, so if these lights are not enough, if we feel like we need more, we can also add two more work lights to the back of each one. And that would add a ton of lights to the base. I don't want to do that right now because it might be a little bit too much. Like it could be an overkill. So for now we'll place one work light for each one of these platforms. Yeah, so something like that. This provides a nice amount of light. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that for the rest of the base and then I'll show you how it looks. Okay, so we've got all of the lights set up. Placed a bunch of them over on this side. Only two of them there. And I left this area again unlit. We'll do this after placing all of the power items and everything so that we can see where we need the light. And we've run extenders on the outside of the base so that we can't see it from in here. We've got lights wherever we need them on the farms and right here so that we can see what we're doing even at night. So yeah, that's basically it. So in this video we've painted the base, we've planted some nice flowers in here and then we've lit up the whole thing so that we can see better at night. That's basically it for today. Don't forget about the playlist I mentioned earlier, the automation playlist. You'll find a ton of cool videos there, like the Infinite Bytes video, the Infinite Astroneer video or the Infinite Scrap video. I'm gonna have more of those coming, so make sure to save the playlist and stay up to date. I've been Games for Life and I'll see you next time. Cheers, Astroneers!